Increased testing is one of the keys to reopening our state. Wisconsin has increased its testing capacity, but now there's confusion on who's allowed to get those tests. So tonight, Tom Durian explains what patients need to know.
Milwaukee County has 5 community testing locations across the area. It's likely the same where you live. And the state says they're going to be opening up more in the coming days. But places like this have more of a testing capacity than patients.
The messaging that's been hammered into people for weeks and weeks to stay home, drink soup, hydrate, you'll be fine, has changed. And that's because nationally there has been an increase in testing capacity.
The story is the same here in Wisconsin. In the Badger Bounce Back program to reopen the state, the goal was 12,000 tests per day. According to the Department of Health Services, we've surpassed that with a more than 14,000 test capacity at 51 labs. But the tests have to be administered first. Wednesday's report shows a record number of people were tested for COVID-19 at just 4,194, a fraction of the capacity.
Initially, because it was a little bit restrictive because of the limited availability of testing.
Dr. Jorge Ramayo with the 16th Street Clinic says his operation is seeing about 50 to 70 tests per day, both in clinic and their drive-through, and they can administer more than 80. It's just one example of many across the county, and doctors don't believe it's because there is a lack of cases.
I don't think it's that there's not enough symptomatic people out there. I think there's a lot of symptomatic people in Milwaukee County that we're looking to connect up with testing sites.
So now the county, city, and clinics are working together to encourage anyone with symptoms to get tested.
Not only to get a diagnosis for themselves, but also to allow us to help them prevent the spread of this infection if they truly are positive.
And both say that we are not at the point where people without any symptoms or no connections to COVID-19 patients can be tested, but we are heading that way. Reporting in Milwaukee, Tom Durian, TMJ4 News.